If people have diabetes, when they get diagnosed with diabetes, it may take about 2 or 3 minutes with a doctor to have that event happen. And then the doctor will pat you on the back and say, it's going to be okay, you're going to get through this, and then you're all of a sudden in your car with your box. Right? This is a different kind of box. This is a box of real intensity. This is about your own life. And when I think about the content and the conversation that you can go and have with people that already have diabetes, that will spend 5 hours with you, is the magical conversation. And ultimately, you don't have enough time as caregivers to really get them through that process, to cross the chasm with them. You want them to raise their shoe and say it's going to be okay, but then you want them to involve themselves and become an expert, and the way they'll do that is by peer-to-peer communication with each other. I took some examples. It was easiest for me to grab hospitals, and I know it's not perfect, but I wanted to just show you a few things that are happening here that I think are fairly exciting. First of all, the thing I was the most impressed by is that hospitals across the country are already doing incredible things with social media. And this survey was good, right? 825 hospitals. Look how many are using Facebook and how many are tweeting already, right? If you look at YouTube, I was impressed by this. 391 of those 850 hospitals are producing videos coming either from their patients or their doctors or from admissions or from the branding department. They're actually using these tools right now. So I want you to have your own test with your own company. Are you doing this right now? I think that what you see here is information is currency, and I think people are realizing if they're the one that controls the information, they obviously get the customer. And so I looked at different examples. This is Henry Ford Health System, and one of the things that they did was they put a brain surgery, and they tweeted an entire brain surgery, and they videoed it, and they communicated it out, and they had 1,900 people that were on Twitter that were going back and forth directly with the doctor. Now, this isn't brain surgery. Oh, it is brain surgery, right? Incredible. So what happens? Well, who is the customer in this scenario when this happens? Tell me.
Family member or the person themselves.
Okay, the person themselves probably is in the middle of brain surgery, is going to be a future customer, probably has given permission, but may not be actively in the conversation at that moment, but absolutely their family. But what about all the other constituencies, right? What about the community that's around this? Are they proud of the fact that this hospital is doing this? What about the other doctors that aren't tweeting their brain surgeries? Are they really curious and want to talk to this doctor? What about the nurses that are in the operating room that are also having their own conversations? The idea that all of the constituencies are involved with this. Does it get more intense? So here is actually a press release that comes out from the hospital. It says,